What's going on, all you wild journalists out there? It's your two favorite uncles back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers. It's my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and we are back on the scene in Tokyo. We're back for season 2 of the Max original series. We're talking about season 2 of Tokyo Vice.
That's right. We're back for season 2. It's been almost 2 years since the first season premiered, but definitely one of the better shows on HBO, especially right now. True Detective being out. This is a great show coming out. The same time around that. And Tokyo Vice have Ansel Elgort returning as Jake Edelstein, reporter working for this resource in Tokyo, and then he starts diving into the underworld and coming across a lot of bad guys.
Season 2 picks up right where season 1 left off, and we're back with season 2 picking up the pieces. Jake's on the case in Tokyo and becoming more and more involved in the criminal underworld, finding out more things with the Yakuza, finding another American girl there, Samantha, her opening up her own club where she, basically has a bunch of other call girls there, and they go and meet with high class Japanese people with a lot of money, some Yakuza too. So she's also in this, seedy underworld here. And then you have this detective, Katagiri, played by Ken Watanabe, and Jake is working with him side by side. And, they're both sharing information with each other, trying to uncover what's going on here. And these first 2 episodes of season 2 dive into that relationship more. Katagiri's family is also there with them. And as the Yakuza are involved and he's involved, he's afraid for his family and wants to get them out of town there so they're not in danger.
Yeah, and this is just a beautiful looking Japanese neo noir kind of show when watching this. I love the bright lights of Tokyo, and it really creates a spooky atmosphere with your underworld of this, crime syndicate, Yakuza, and all these bad guys that show up along the way, and they're trying to crack down on this with this, cop and this reporter, putting their heads together and diving into these characters and bad guys one by one. And of course, Sato's character, what happens to him towards the end of the first season? He gets stabbed. You're not sure if he dies, and of course they pick up with it in the first few episodes of season 2. And of course he survives, and they end up kidnapping him, and he's trying to survive too. So he cares about his family, but he wants to do what's right. But he's also involved with these really bad people.
Yeah, and Sato's brother is featured in this season. He's kind of taken over for what Sato was doing last season, becoming the number one of the family, of that crime family. And now we see Sato in a different position here. He had just fought for his life and was able to survive, but now he is going to be under the thumb of not only his father, but also his brother. And his brother is really ruthless and, way more dangerous and unpredictable than even he's comfortable with dealing with, obviously being in the Yakuza and being one himself. You can kind of see on his face that he doesn't quite trust his brother, being the leader here. Some bad things are going to go down, and he's going to have to kind of keep an eye on him and be careful around him. There's a danger element in the second season too. You can see these rival gang members, the heads of the families, going after each other. It's like on the brink of war there. Plus, you have these politicians involved with these tapes, dangerous and provocative situations, you can say, with these girls, and it can lead to them getting in trouble. So they also have the politicians' influence, and there's just a lot going on in these first 2 episodes. But yeah, just a beautifully shot show, a show that I really enjoy watching. There's never a dull moment. The episodes are great. Ansel Elgort is a great character to follow, Jake. And in the second episode, he's trying to figure out this rash of motorcycles being stolen around Japan there in Tokyo. And he kind of infiltrates this motorcycle gang, and they have a cool little meetup at a restaurant. He basically pays their bill and wants to get them to sit down and talk with them. And that leads to a little confrontation between the leader and him out in the parking lot. They get into a fight, don't they?
Jake lays him out like he's a tall guy. In this gang, they're all pretty short. So the leader of the bike gang guy goes out and like puts up their dukes, and Jake just lays them out. And then he gets cool with them and goes and eats. And then he ends up riding on the back of the bike with the leader guy. And it's pretty funny trying to get the inside scoop and some information for his article. And, lots on the line. Start the season off with a bang, I thought. Everything that was great about the first season, they doubled down on that in season 2 in the first few episodes. So a lot is on the line. The stakes are high, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with all these characters. Yakuza, and of course the cop, and of course Jake himself, the journalist, and how it's all going to pan out at the end of the season. But I'm really interested. It's one of the best shows on HBO right now. Nobody's talking about it, so that's why we're here, to share why we love it and for you guys to check it out.
Kick-ass show for sure. I love watching it from week to week. Glad it's back. Hope it continues after this. I have a feeling this is probably going to be it. Just for some reason, I think that they, the season 1 did well enough where they kind of went right into season 2. I don't know if this is popular enough. Like you said, I don't hear a lot of people talking about the show, unfortunately, but it's definitely, becoming one of my favorites. And currently on HBO, it's a show that I'm going to be following here for the next several weeks until season 2 is wrapped up. Hopefully, it's going to be an awesome season. It's already setting up to be like that, and there's a lot on the line here. And I think there's still, some more stories to be told from the, Jake's perspective too, as this was based on real events. So yeah, I love everything. Love all the characters here. Obviously we know Ken Watanabe and Ansel Elgort, but then you have Rachel Keller as Samantha. She does a really great job. And then you have Koshi Uehara as Taro. The cast list goes on and on. You have all these Japanese actors and actresses who we're not familiar with, and they do great work here. Everybody's on their A game, and it really does have that Michael Mann look and feel. I know he doesn't direct all the episodes, but he definitely, his influence is felt on this show for sure. Looks great. It's fantastic. Great story, and a show that I really love, and I'm going to check out the rest of season 2. So with that being said, I'm going to give the first 2 episodes of Tokyo Vice season 2, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Saito hair pieces.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough traction on the show. I'm hoping there's going to be more seasons, but I don't think so. Like you said, maybe 2 seasons, but hopefully, us talking about this, people will go out and watch it. HBO always puts out the best TV shows, best network out there, and this is one you should not be sleeping on. Definitely check it out. Ansel Elgort is fantastic as Jake. He's even better in season 2. The writing's really phenomenal. The cast, set design, the overall tone of the show. It's a really great crime drama based on revenge, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to all these characters in Tokyo. And definitely a really fun show, amazing show. Had a blast with the first 2 episodes, and can't wait to come back and talk about the entire season with my mate over there. So that being said, I'm going to give the first few episodes of season 2 of Tokyo Vice, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Angela Elgort hair pieces.
So we want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of Tokyo Vice? Are you like us and love it? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Also, check out these wild rascals all week long, all over our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and X, as well as our website, Cinephellas.com, for all the latest and greatest in TV movie news and reviews.
Don't go too far. Keep an eye on this old YouTube channel right here. Me and this guy over here are going to be dropping a bunch of videos coming up this week, and next we're going to be talking about War for the Planet of the Apes, the final installment in the new Planet of the Apes trilogy. We're also going to be sharing a video with some of our favorite Super Bowl trailers that just came out, and much, much more coming out right here on our YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that.
So until the next time, it's going to be another wild night in Tokyo for these 2 rascals. We'll see you next time for another Cinephellas TV review. I'm Uncle Henry Elgort.
And I'm Uncle Logan Myers signing out until the next TV review.
Jesus!
Me.